Hi YouTube, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. My heart's a little sad. I've had people try to kick me when I'm down, but that's what my topic is today, of just like in the dojo when some big guy would throw me and then attack. You might be stunned, but you have to learn how to fight through the pain and improve your ground game. It's like, okay, so like if I'm underneath and I'm stuck, what am I gonna do? Or if I'm on the ground and they're kicking me, what you gonna do? You know, that type of thing. So that's how my mind works. It's like, okay, yeah, I had something horrifically horrible happen in my life this past week, and um little fucking demons, excuse my language, out there, men and women, knowing full what they're doing, full well, working for the dark force that realizes what I'm going through. Kick me when I'm down. It's like, well, just remember, when you kick me, I'm grabbing hold of your leg and I'm twisting it out of your socket. As you hit the ground, you'll probably break your shoulder or something like that. But you won't get away with kicking me when I'm down. That's how I fight, because I've had to do that all my life. Fight from the bottom with many people attacking me at once. So nothing new, especially for these men that do that shit at me. Nothing new, boys. Nice try. You will not get my spirit down, no matter what. Through all your selfishness and all your bullshit, I'll remain stable and strong. No thanks to you. So, and no, I will never, ever thank somebody for making my life worse than what it needs to be. Never. So, for the record, you'll never hear that out of me. So, yeah. Besides that, yes, things could be a little better, but yeah, the sun just started shining, which is a good thing. I got my exercises done, some work done. Life's pretty good in most regards, except for everybody I know in my personal life, except for a couple women that are going through similar things that I am. The stupid ones like me that are honest and loyal and all they wanted was a family and to raise their children in peace and nobody would leave them alone. Just a few million of us like that, you know, ladies. Cheers. Or gentlemen. Yeah, there's I see maybe two of you out there in the world. you know. So yeah. Even these ones that call themselves Ma's sons. Mom hates you. Just thought I'd tell you for the record because you're stupid. You wouldn't be a part of any club if you had a brain cell to accommodate your other one. So anyway, here I'm all ready to talk science and microbiology and the reactions of that triad within people, and falls on deaf ears. It's like, oh, wow, we're so intelligent. We can just waste time trying to attack somebody else to cover our own stupidity. Well, that sounds like a plan. So it's always expected. I always wait for, as they say, the other shoe to drop. You know, it's kind of a given. You have 2 feet. If you don't, then I just hear one shoe drop, and that's kind of clear. It's apparent. It's expected. They got one shoe to drop. Well, you don't have to wait for the other one, right? But if they have two shoes, that other one will drop on the floor just like the first one did. So, yeah, that's what Masons are, a group of boys that think they're doing something noble and they are not helping. So, yeah. Trying to dissect me isn't going to help you. I already know me. I already know the science behind matter and that self-control. We're talking about you today. It's time to talk about you, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Had some clown over on Facebook. Oh, this is the logic that they're God. Here's the logic. A cat is a cat because it's a cat, and a dog is a dog because it's a dog. The cat, like I wrote in my community, didn't create matter or energy to create itself, and neither did human beings. You don't control matter. You've never made a raindrop. You can barely conduct your future. Can you see into the future? What control do you have, God? Damn, the Almighty. No, not damn the Almighty. I mean, damn. You think you're Almighty. Wow. That's okay. All in due time. Like I wrote, carry on, which is my English part of you telling you that you just be yourself. So anyway, or to go be yourself. One of the two. So I'll drink to that. Anyway. So yeah, it is disheartening, and it seems like just when I think I find somebody with a big enough brain to handle the conversations that I need to have to make things go around in this world in a big way, not wasting people's time, but actually getting into the nitty gritty and explaining these setbacks that we overcome on this planet and how to do that with any kind of help at all. Sorry, I'm only yelling at the person that deserves that. Or the people. So yeah, I'll do it by myself. It'll take longer, but it'll get done all by me in that respect because you're not strong enough. And yeah, all men fail in that area. Don't feel bad. You're not alone. You got a whole group. Oh, excuse me. Yes, there are women included in that group too. You all, whatever you think you're doing. But you'll never hear me praise Satan on this fucked up planet that he has control over right now. That will never happen. You don't fuck with my life and think I'm gonna what? Hail your butt, fucker? Excuse my language, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yeah, I think, no, I'm not over it yet. No, I'm not. Anyway, this is how I work through sadness, by the way. Instead of getting depressed or feeling sorry for myself, I don't have anybody with a compassionate enough soul to counsel me. So this is my self-healing way. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. And anybody else that gets kicked when they're down and can really relate to what I'm saying, you know. Anyway, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey. I was singing earlier. Kick 'em when they're up, kick 'em when they're down. Kick 'em where they sit, kick 'em all around. Because they need dirty laundry, you know. Dirty little secrets, dirty little lies, dirty little fingers in everybody's pies. Love to cut you down to size. They love dirty laundry. Yeah, find it. What you suppose is my dirty laundry is just a bad stain, and I'll buy another piece of clothing. You can't afford that. Your stains, your dirty laundry is literally dirty, and you're hanging it out for the world to see. I'm just pointing that out. How do you like my ground game? Not what you expected, is it? Well, there's more. Might be nice, might not be. I'm not sure yet. That's the neat thing about me being so unpredictable for everybody. You don't know what I'm going to do or when I'm going to do it. I pride myself in that. You'll never hold me down in one, like people say, in a box. You think that I'm in prison? We'll see. And you think you're free? Hmm. What is that? Rings on her fingers and bells on her toes and a bone through her nose. Oh, oh, it's a song. Oh, I might have to find that later. I might put it in this video. I think I'll find it for you because it's older and, yeah. It reminds me of when I was a kid because, yeah, it was a song from my childhood, but I had a lot of rings and different things kind of correlating to that song, except through a bone through my nose. Well, if you consider that I had to have an operation because my septum was deviated from being injured several times. So I guess I did have a bone through my nose. Well, actually, it's cartilage, but yeah. Anyway, Um, one Halloween, I was dressed up like a gypsy. I had this really cool skirt um, that had a lot of pleats. So when I twirled, it twirled just perfect, you know. Yeah, I had a yellow chiffon dress that did that. It was a ballroom dress. It was so beautiful. I had two of them that a neighbor lady had given me. Um, a friend of my adopted mom's. My adopted mom was so pissed that woman gave me those beautiful dresses. I used to make a lot of my own too because I didn't like the way they dressed me. You know, I had my stages where I loved dresses, and then there was a time in my life that if you were a man and you looked at me the wrong way, and I still carry a lot of that, you would pay for it because looking isn't free, and I'm here to teach you that. Nothing is free. And if there isn't that sacred connection, or if you want to pretend that there is, it comes right off your soul. That's your problem. I don't live with that. So that's on you. Pacify yourself and do whatever you got to do to pretend that isn't a fact, but it happens to be. My truth, my strength, my pride in myself. I'm in monk mode, you know. If you can say the same, hey, whatever. If you don't feel the need, whatever again, you know. I'm looking for like-minded people, ones that carry their own souls and know what that means. That type of strength. That's what I require in friendship and relationships. People that are strong enough to truly raise their children in the manner that will create a healthy future for generations to come. And if even with my children do not live up to my, what would the word be? I had it right there. My expectations out of out of myself. If that's not matched, even in a marriage, that's unevenly yoked. So I was tricked or lied to or not, and then I went on the attack because I was lied to. Well, once again, that's not my problem. The ramifications, that's on the people where that needs to go. You know. So thank you for exposing yourself. So if there's anybody out there with a microscope or the knowledge of um, the biology within us and viruses and germs and different things, the different types of organisms within us that carry electricity and other things that can benefit or hurt our bodies, that type of knowledge, if you have it, we need to talk and we need to start putting this information out for other people. I thought Global Witness was going to help with that, but he started doing this electronic stupid music and it really fucking sucks, dude, by the way. That's my opinion. And you aren't being inspired with your music by the real musician. You got this jackass posing as God guiding you, and it's just awful. I can't imagine the people that listen to that shit and appreciate it like it's musical genius. I just don't get it, but whatever. It's just like turning on Oral fucking Roberts on a Sunday morning and enjoying yourself, if you do, you know. I've had them on, don't get me wrong. I scrutinize people professing the text because I know they're either lying or they're just really a part so deep in the cabal that they have their head so far up there they couldn't read with the brightest light by their side. They just don't get it, you know. So. And once again, for the person that thinks that I do not know the text, that wasn't shown to me in English so I could understand it from the ancient Greek, well, you're mistaken. And that's why I am as strong as I am, and I will combat you at every fucking level and more. That's how strong I am, so bring it on. I'm sick of you little boys trying to attack me with your little she-wolves puppies. The true monster is the one that can actually control, not ones that are controlled. Or shall I say beast. Or like these morons that think they're some kind of new animal. No, troglodyte, crawl back into your cave. It's old news. What's new? Self-control. That's what's new. That's what's going to pull me through above others. And I'm telling you, that's how it's done. Jesus. Oh, yeah, my kingdom isn't or I'm not of this world, and my kingdom isn't of this world. Dude, your kingdom's flourishing, devil, just fine, with all your pedophiles, your liars, your sodomists. Oh, speaking of that, why does Dan McClellan keep saying what isn't a sin as far as he's referring to the gay community? I mean, say it once or twice, and we all know that we either make our own hell or we don't in life, and we know what's acceptable to show the next generation or not. If you don't know what to keep private in your life and what not to, that's your stupidity. But also, I do appreciate anybody telling me of their selves so I can guard myself from things that I don't want around me. So that's cool too. I appreciate that. And I'm not talking about that I wouldn't have any gay people around me, but I wouldn't have them around me if they felt the need to tell children that type of thing. You know, so that's my stand on that. So if anybody grew up a little here, fine. And if you didn't, that's fine too. I don't care. So that's what comes from being alone all your life, not just pretending that you're a lone wolf, but actually being one and not needing anybody like that. I want people, but I don't need you. People want to be God. I don't need you either. I very much do not need you. So, I know that was improper English. Didn't you like it? I did. I love when I do that. It drives you English literature majors getting crazy, doesn't it? And just because you think I sat on the sidelines, I wasn't on the sidelines. I was in front. You didn't see me. I did all my studies by the time I was 30. Anything after that was a bonus. Believe what you will, you know. I tell you, I was a busy kid. Total entrepreneur. Even before I had my paper out, I was um, first a bluebird and then a campfire girl, and I sold candy. I got to go to camp with my earnings a couple different times, and a lot of busy. I mean, we had like carnivals in our yard, and we would make money teaching kids how to balance on a barrel and walk on it, and all kinds of stilts. And we had this great big inner tube that we would either bounce around, which was difficult because you have to have exquisite balance, or we'd run up to it and flip over, that type of stuff, or get in it and roll down the hills, you know, crazy, fun stuff, you know, busy constantly. And when we weren't active physically, which we were in all manner of sports, we were excelling academically. If there was enough silence, usually I would either be in my room reading or doing some type of art project, or I'd be in a library, or I'd be walking around the city, going into different churches and synagogues and everything, making myself unwelcome in some places, and yeah, just curious. Curiosity didn't kill the cat, it made it smarter. Yeah, now the cat thinks it's God. Mm, they probably do. Do you ever notice how cats and narcissists are very much the same? They are, if you think about it. Cats are like, they'll sit up on something if they can get up on it and look down at you. Yeah, it's just like a narcissist. That's what they do, you know. They don't know that you could take and grab them by their little throats and pop their heads off. Of course, normally we wouldn't do anything like that, but with a narcissist, maybe that might need to happen. Especially if they're psychotic, then there isn't enough bad that can happen to somebody that actually has no value in another human, you know. Well, well, that's about it for today. I just really wanted to express my feelings to anybody that thought I would be joining the club. Not a part of the club. Your club is illegitimate and whatever. Like I say, if there's anybody out there that wants to talk, even if you don't understand microorganisms like some of us do, and some of us aren't talking about it to help other people, but if you're into that type of thing and you want to teach people how to control that within themselves and build themselves within themselves using that technology, then I would be interested in talking to you. If for no other reason, even if I can't be a friend to some stupid dipshit that thinks that they have it above me and I'm far beyond that. So, you, or not you, but the person it's directed to. People. You people. Fuck you. Okay. And if you're not one of them, I love you. You know, I'll still love you, but it's definitely a love-hate relationship. This morning, like, I'm thinking I hate all you fuckers. And then I'm like, nah, no, I don't. But some of you, yeah, that's real. Real. So, yeah, you like being real? I do. So, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Or hate. I don't care. Either way. Go guilt trip somebody else with your small shit.